everyone. Good evening. Welcome to the Mrs. Philippines International Queen Talks. We have here our hosts. One of them is Mr. Ferdinand Abehon, Mrs. Philippines PR Head, Missosology Correspondent, and founder of Eventology. Let's give him a round of applause.
Yes. Yes.
We also have our Mrs. International 2017 and Mrs. Philippines International Regional Director, Miss Jessica Eribal. So I'm giving you the floor.
Good evening, everyone. Hello,
Good evening,
Queens. How are you today?
Queen G.
How are you tonight, by the way? How are the Queens?
Well, we're doing good.
We're great, Queen.
Yeah,
Hi, Queens.
our queens are very energetic and they're very excited for tonight's online meeting, and we will be asking them one by one. We'll be introducing them one by one, right, Sir Ferds?
Yes, Ma'am G. Magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat. Good evening to all our beautiful queens. It's been a very long year that we haven't seen you actually. It's good to see you on, even it's only online, and we hope to know what you have been doing, what are the updates, and what are your preparation. Hopefully, you complete later this year, Ayan. So excited to talk to you about whatever you want to tell us. What have you been planning? What have you done maybe for the community and for your family during this time of pandemic? Ma'am G?
Yeah, we're hoping that all of you are fine in each of our homes, in the comfort of our homes. And I know we're setting aside our duties and responsibilities as moms, as wives. So we are setting this time for us to ask how you are, how you're coping up with the pandemic and in adapting the new normal nowadays. So we will be introducing the queens one by one, because I'm sure deep in their hearts, they're getting ready and preparing already for their international pageants. Right, Sir Ferds?
Yes, Ma'am G. Hopefully, all you ladies are ready. Maybe you could introduce yourself one by one. Where are you from and what pageant are you competing internationally?
I think we
Ayan.
need to introduce their titles, Sir Ferds, and then they will take over the floor.
Yes, ma'am.
How
Yes,
about that? Okay.
Yes, po.
So are the queens ready?
Yes.
We're very ready. Okay, let's start first with Mrs. Philippines Tourism Ambassador, Miss Melanie Trani.
Hi, everyone. As Mrs. Philippines Tourism Ambassador, I hope to compete, but there are no details to follow yet. And
How are you, Miss Nini?
doing well, and for the past months, since we were in our homes, I just had to do my bit of donations in kind, especially for the community pantry. So I would donate, and that's what I would do, because we're here all of us are at home, stay home.
Ayan. Ma'am Nini, how is Cebu right now?
Cebu is actually, we're kind of normal. Everyone's adjusting, and we're normal, and I think we are less stressful compared to other cities.
Ayan, I guess I think Cebu City is much better than Metro Manila or NCR.
Yeah, I heard, yes.
Ma'am G, I think we could get back later to Ma'am Nini. Sino ang susunod nating ano?
Next is this queen. I love this queen, Mrs. Face of Beauty International. Soon will be competing in what country, Miss Maan? She will be competing in New Zealand, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So please welcome Miss Riza Domiendo.
I love you too.
beautiful queen, queen of the queenest. It's good to see you again, my idol.
Miss Reese?
Yeah, about me, what's
Yeah, yeah. What have you
my
been
preparation?
doing? Yes.
Yes, I've been it's been 15 months and running, and it's it's hard for me, Queen G, because I am not into digital system. That's my problem. And now I am really busy doing this digital system. Even a simple online banking, it helps a lot for the benefit of my family. So I will not go out. But to be honest, I'm really having a hard time, and for me, it's really I'm having. Oh my God, I cannot say, but I try my best. But in the meantime, I'm doing baking because we don't have office right now. It's been closed for a long time because there's no flight abroad. And about my pageant, I did not did anything done yet because to be honest, I am focusing basically to help people, and I wanted to be physically healthy and mentally for my family. That's it, Miss Quincy. Thank
Ayan.
you.
Wow. Thank you, Miss Riza.
Thank you,
That's
Quincy.
very nice to hear from you.
Thank you so
And
much.
next queen. This is a beautiful queen from the Queen City of the South. The beautiful and the very sexy and the power woman. Mrs. Philippines, please welcome Mrs. Philippines Continental, Miss Best Teludua.
Wow.
Good evening, everyone.
Hi.
Hi, kumusta?
Hi.
Love your introduction.
Very beautiful, si Ma'am Bes.
Yeah, anyway, all I have been doing is just being healthy since the pandemic started because everyone knows I lost my mom a year ago. Actually, magbo 1 year na siya this Sunday, and I actually got the virus after
Oh.
after we got back here in the city. It's because sleepless nights and stress and all this stuff. So, but it was mild, and then luckily I'm immune now. So here in Cebu we can just move. If you can see, I've been actively going to the gym like every 6:30 in the morning, and with or without the pageant, 'cause I still don't know when am I going to compete. So there's no details yet. But this is for myself because my mom died from cancer, and I want to have as much as a very healthy lifestyle. So I started becoming vegetarian, and yeah, so that's why I lose a lot of weight. Although I gained a lot of weight during the pandemic, and yeah, during those times, since I am in the real estate, we are only doing the online selling, most of the time in the house, painting, repainting, painting, repainting my house. So it's like every month I'm changing different color just to mentally, not think about what had happened from losing my mom and being locked down for how many months. Yeah.
Thank you, Queen Bess. Thank you, Queen Bess. That's very nice to hear. Getting sexy even with or without the pageant. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle. That's very great to hear from you. Okay, Sir Ferds, your floor.
Ayan, I was supposed to tell you that you take over, but I just want to commend Ma'am Bess for keeping healthy despite what happened. I think we have to like take care of ourselves also before we take care of other people, because how can we take care of other people if we don't take care of ourselves during this time where the virus is just around. Hopefully we can get all vaccinated in the coming days or weeks, so sana lahat po tayo magpa-vaccine so that we could go, and maybe the pageant will push through this year. Ayan. So, Ma'am G, sino pang ating susunod? I think it's better that you introduce this queen coming from a very beautiful queen.
Okay, I have here the titles, Sir Ferds. Next queen, of course, one of my favorite queens is from Batangas. The beautiful and the pretty, the doll of Mrs. Philippines International, Mrs. Tourism and Culture Universe, Miss Queen Riz Ebreo.
Thank you, Queen G. That's very flattering coming from you. And of course, hi, Sir Ferdy. I've missed you. I've missed your presence.
Oh, yeah, good evening. It's nice to see you. I hope soon we talk with Miss Maan because your country of competition is Myanmar. So I was hoping that they would change the venue because of what's happening in that country. So let's see what
Yes.
happened.
Yes, actually, after the pageant, I thought I was competing in Thailand, and then a few months later, Miss Maan informed me that I will be competing in Myanmar. But as the news popped out, there's a war out there, so I'm not yet receiving any news or details about my pageant, but I am preparing. Right after my pageant, I got sponsorships and. They will be helping me for this pageant. But sad to say, after the pageant, Batangas was hit by the Taal volcano eruption. And then right after that, it was the pandemic. So it was very hard here in Batangas. So I am helping communities as a government official as well. I am involved with the protocols and vaccination of the certain LGUs that we are under our jurisdiction. So I am really one of you that we should get vaccinated and that we must involve ourselves in promoting a proper health condition and to help the government as well in promoting to get everyone vaccinated because it will help us also to be safe and healthy. So like what Miss Bess said, we must live a healthy lifestyle and it will help us throughout our journey. And hopefully this year we will be competing in our international pageant. Thank you so much.
So nice to hear from you, ma'am. Hopefully, as everybody is coping, we also cope in terms of mental, physical, and healthy lifestyle in this pandemic. So, Ma'am G, sino pong ating susunod na queen?
Okay, so here's another favorite queen of mine, our Mrs. Philippines National Universe, the beautiful and sexy still, because all of them are sexy and beautiful, Miss Abby Bayuga.
Thank you very much, Miss G. That's very flattering coming from you. You're my idol, you know that. My preparations. Well, I just recently get out in the hospital. I've been hospitalized for 4 days. It's not COVID related though, but since March to April, I've been experiencing severe headache. So we're trying to know what's the cause of it. So I've had my general checkup and I've had my CT scan and MRI. Right now I'm having my maintenance at my age. I have my maintenance. So after this, I'm just trying to get fit and healthy, sleep as early as I can, eat properly, actually fruits and all that thing, because I can't do exercise for how many months. Bawal akong matagtag because of my head. We're still in the process of knowing why am I always feeling numb. So, but hopefully I'll be able to compete in Thailand, but without vaccine, I won't do because I'm living with my mom and my mom is senior already. So, I hope that here in Santa Rosa, Laguna, maayos na yung vaccine kasi medyo mabagal din. And I understand naman na hindi lang kokonti yung tao. And also, I am having my goodwill. I can't afford to have a big pantry. So what I'm doing is I'm giving food packages to our garbage collectors every Monday and Thursday. And me and my best friends will having a uh, drive in our sa mga riles. So that's my good deed. And I'm also supporting Sir Ethan's advocacy since I'm a proud mother.
Ayan, ang galing, daming projects ni Ma'am Abby. Nice to see you. Nice to see you healthy. And anyway, yan, sino susunod
Yeah.
natin?
Okay.
Who's our
Can we
next
have
team?
the next? Okay. Next is our Mrs. Elite Philippines International, the very beautiful. I love this queen also. The very beautiful, humble, and a very busy mom also. Can we have Miss Michelle Bitog Encarnacion?
Well, thank you so much, dear Queen G. I'm a fan, you know that. Well, hello everyone. Hello, surfers. Nice to see you kahit sa virtual lang. Well, I'm your Mrs. Elite Philippines International, Michelle Victor Encarnacion. For almost 2 years now that we have been battling this pandemic, I'll be honest, the struggle is really real for me. Knowing that I have businesses to handle, and most of it were stricken by this pandemic. And sad to say, some of my businesses really has to close down. But then God is really great. When a door is closed, a window will be open to me. And actually, it's not just a window; it's a big opportunity for me that I have a new business which is very important nowadays. It's all essentials, and that makes me feel good because it's not just a business for me. Actually, with this business, I am helping selected community pantries and also frontliners by giving them alcohols and other essential needs that of course they need in their everyday lives. And I am so thankful that God is providing despite all these struggles in life. And aside from that, I guess I wanted to see the positivity in this all negativities happening in all of us. No, this is the time for me to give time to my health, of course. Now that we're facing a great health crisis, I have enough time to do workouts, to do a proper diet with the help of my coach. And also, that's not just a preparation for me to the international pageant, which I am really hoping will happen anytime this year. This is going to be in Singapore, and I keep on holding on to that, looking forward to that pageant, that it will come anytime soon this year. So let's keep our hopes and our prayers that we will overcome this pandemic, and soon this will come to an end, and we will get through all this. Thank you.
Ayan, it's good to see you looking at the brighter side, Ma'am Michelle. I've seen you quite a while, siguro twice or thrice, and I've seen you helping the community, and I hope to see that. I know you've been doing that every day or every week, diba? So I hope all of you ladies, not just Miss Michelle, that you will be competing soon. Siguro we just need to wait out that this pandemic might be over. Kaya kailangan talaga natin siguro that we do our part, not just in helping our community, but to tell everyone to have their vaccine. So it's good to see you. Doors may be closed, but many opportunities may open also for you. Thank you, and good evening, Ma'am Michelle. Ayan.
Thank
Ma'am
you.
G?
I'm very happy also to hear, we're very happy to hear, Sir Ferdy, that all of them are coping up with the situation, with the pandemic very well. So I'll be turning you over to Sir Ferdy. Do you still have any questions, Sir Ferdy?
Hi, are we complete already, Ma'am G? Kompleto na ba yung ating?
Yes, complete na siya. Because
Complete na siya.
some has very important matter.
Anyway, I think it's nice that we we should throw questions to these beautiful ladies. Miss Maan, Miss G, maybe you could start with maybe one question for every one of them.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. We can do that.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Sir Ferdy. And thank you for also for giving time also to be with us and with Miss Maan. Yeah, what you're saying, Sir Ferdy, I would like to attest also that what you're saying about our national director is really true. Even if like you're done already with the competition, it doesn't mean that our national director will leave you behind. She's there all the way, even if like how many years, because that's the culture of Mrs. Philippines International. First question, will you be the one, Sir Ferdy, or me?
You, Ma'am G, you can throw any of the ladies or all of them can answer maybe your question.
Okay, first question is, how are you coping up with the pandemic and at the same time setting yourself or conditioning yourself that you'll be preparing for your future international pageant? Because I know it's difficult to balance, right? To balance being in this situation at the same time thinking that soon you will be competing. So how are you balancing those two?
Yeah, this pandemic really affects most of us, and it affects also myself. And to be honest, I am not ready to compete because I am focusing on my mental health. What I'm doing right now is to focus positively and gauge myself and assess myself, not to not to be bored, and not to be bored. I have to check with my friends how they are. A simple materials or kindness you can give to friends, to the neighborhood. It means a lot to them. And good thing that I am into two organization, which is, if I may say so, the Inner Wheel Club and the Rotary Club, wherein we are looking for sponsors, and we have funds also, and we are giving it to the people who is in need, to the less fortunate. And lately we are also giving it to the community pantry organizer. And it's really hard for me, but I have to cope up with this. And what I'm trying to say right now is, let's be mentally healthy, because this one is really affects everyone. And we have to also play the role of being a person in authority. Like, I think we really have to work hand on hand on this pandemic, and we have to, as much as possible, we have to advise the people around us to have to have vaccination. That's all. Thank you. Thank you, Miss G. Queen G.
Thank you, Queen Riz.
Thank you, Queen G.
Thank you. That's very nice input. How about the others? Queen Michelle?
Yeah, you see, each and every one of us has different kinds of approach to this, what's happening right now in in the world. Like me, I'll be honest, in the first 3 months of this pandemic, I really felt so stressed. I felt I'm in depression, actually. I don't want to leave my room anymore. It seems like I don't want to see anybody else. Though you cannot really see anybody else because no one is allowed to get out of the house. But even in my own household, I don't want to go out of my own room. But then that comes to my mind that I have to help myself, knowing that I'm the one working, I'm the one handling everything. It's like it's really a big a burden to me. But then that's the time that I get more attached to the words of God. I've been listening to different Christian songs. I've been reading Bible, nice passages from the Bible, promises of God, so I can keep my sanity. I can keep my mental health in good condition, because that's the key of how I am going to cope up with this pandemic. How am I going to cope up with these problems that I am facing right now? And from then, I realized that this is what this trials has brought me in. I was able to feel myself that I am strong. It may be a big struggle, but the thing is, you will not give up. That's the thing that comes to my mind. I will never give up. I have to go on because there are people depending on me. I have my son and my family that I have to support. Aside from my employees, it's really heartbreaking actually that knowing that you're losing a business. It's not because I will lose some of my finances, not that, but it's the people who's depending on to that business. But then as an empowered woman, we have to find ways to strengthen ourselves. It's okay to cry, it's okay to say that we're weak, but it's also a way for us to find the strength within. And I'm thankful that I'm here again. I'm facing people with a smile again. I'm facing each one of you, looking forward to a more positive thoughts. And with regards to the upcoming pageant, I'm really excited because I know each and every candidates will be having different stories of how they become a stronger woman because of these troubles that happen in our world.
Very nice, Queen Michelle. I'm touched with your words. Yeah, we do have different ways of coping. I know about that. Yeah, right, Sir Ferdy? And
Yes, Ma'am
yeah,
G, and yeah, syempre yung iba kasi we cope, then we try to also think about how will we help our family, help our community, and also kailan ba ako magko-compete? When will I compete? But the time will come, and I want to tell you that you should cherish it because the title really sticks. Uh, a good example is Ma'am G. She won in 2017, but now the title is still Mrs. International. So the title will be there. It's for you, and you should use it not just to brag about it, but to help community and to inspire others. So hopefully I really want all of you guys to see you compete because you're not just it's not just for yourself, not for your family, but for your country also. Ayan.
very nice, Sir Ferdy. Very inspiring. Can we have Ma'am Nini first? Your face is flashing, Miss Ma'am Nini here. So
Just
I think
amused.
you'll be the next one.
Yeah.
Ma'am Nini,
Thank
how are
you.
you coping with the pandemic, Ma'am Nini?
Yeah, it's been difficult as all of us have all our coping strategies or coping mechanism. What I have felt for the past months, no, out of desperation and also a bit of depression, is just to have a routine. That's what I discovered for myself, is just to have a simple routine every day that you follow. And with regards to Miss G's question on how we have kept ourselves throughout this pandemic, those simple routines, as simple as maybe not a beauty routine, but just to keep up with our health, and like even with those thoughts of whether we're competing, when we are competing, it's quite overwhelming. So what I did for the past months was just to have a routine every day, even with those extreme lockdowns inside the house, like just to keep our minds going. So we have to do something little by little, because what I discovered is if you just stay put and feel the depression, nothing will happen. So I did just simple little routines, like say walk outside or just buy a newspaper from the vendors that pass by. It helped because we cannot go out of the house. We're all locked up. There was a time we were all locked up here in Cebu for 3 months. And it was difficult. No, everything was online and delivered. So the routine of just going out, going to the gate and getting those stuff it helped. Simple as it may seem and negligible, but it helped in my everyday coping up, the routines.
Thank you, Ma'am Nini. Okay, so it's very nice to hear that everyone is coping up positively with the situation. Can we have Queen Bess next? Can you share, Queen Bess?
Hi, Miss G. Yeah, as I mentioned a while ago, actually this pandemic somehow gives like positive and negative effect on my personal life. It's just happened that before the lockdown, I was able to in my work, I was able to financially secure my I mean everything that we need for the kids. But then again, when I lost my mom, so that's when everything lahat ng ipon is really it all. And to be honest, until now, maybe I'm just in denial. Until now, I haven't cried like deeply cried from my mom's loss. It's because you know that I'm a single mom of three and my kids are looking up at me and I need to be strong in front of them. There was even one time my son was telling me, "Mommy, you need to look for another job because there's a rare chance that people are gonna buy condos nowadays." And of course, we have to be empathic to our clients. Also, we don't who wants to buy condos nowadays. So it was really, really hard financially, emotionally, mentally, more on mental because I still have a lot of sleepless nights thinking of because everyone that is close to me, my family, my friends, they know that how much I treasure my mom, how much I do everything for her, and how much I love her. And then it's just she just I was asking for miracle, but then again, no, it wasn't. Sometimes I question my faith in God. It reached to the point that I question my faith. I mean, like, I was only asking for at least a few months that she will be with us, but then and again, it wasn't given to us. So yeah, until now, I don't even want to talk about it. There are a lot of people who are asking me to give a inspirational talk about how I cope up with being a single mom, losing my mom, and then I keep saying no because every time, the moment I started talking about my life and my mom, that's I really I can't control my emotion. But yeah, there was this time that yeah, I also get into depression. Then I get the virus. But looking into my kids, especially my youngest one, like hearing his laugh, it motivates me. It makes me realize life has to go on. I mean, like, yeah, I am also not a techie person. I'm like some of the candidates here when we are doing our job online now. So I was like keep asking my daughter on how to do this and how to do that. So it was a bit hard, really. Yeah, it took a lot of months for me to adjust. And right now, yeah, as I've said, instead of thinking of what I had been through, and I could say that the 2020 is really the worst year of my life. Instead of looking into the bad side, I just considered it like, a blessing, because I don't want to cry and then spill milk, it happened, mom is gone, things happen, so life has to go on, and I have three mouths to feed, so yeah, most of all, I have to take care of my body, I have to stay healthy and fit, because if I'm not, I don't want my kids to be with their dads. I want them to be with me. The three of us. I think for a single mom, what's important is to bring proper food to our table, just to financially stable. So, um, yeah, that's how I could really say I'm such a strong person, because despite of everything that happened, I was still able to provide my kids' needs.
I
Oh,
guess, yes, Ma'am G. I think she is really a strong person. So I guess
yes.
she deserves every accolade or maybe a clap from even us. Grabe yung nangyari sa kanya. So we really,
Mm,
yeah. So we really commend you on what you have done.
yeah.
Prayers is a big in this time, prayers, we ask prayers so that it may be given, but just giving us the inspiration would make us strong in our everyday challenges, and that's
That's
it.
Uh, we
Ma'am
will
G.
we will come out we will come out stronger, Sir Ferdy, right?
Yes,
And I
yes po.
really salute these women. Most of the queens here are single moms. I cannot imagine myself, Sir Ferdy, because I'm not, even if I'm not a single mom, I can feel how they're feeling, because even if I have a husband, it's very difficult for me nowadays. Of course, financially, of course, all of us are really struggling financially, but I could not imagine myself putting myself in their shoes, being the only one, the only person their children could depend on. And we need to how they're coping up with this pandemic, at the same time taking care of themselves to be able to work and feed their kids. So it takes a lot of effort and energy and time to be strong, and I'm sure we'll come out stronger after all this. So there's a light at the end of the tunnel, Sir Ferdy. Let's
Yes.
be positive. Queen Abby, are you there?
Yes,
Queen
I'm
Abby,
here. Hello.
yes.
So for me, it's already 2 years that we're working from home. Actually, sorry, Sir Ferds, I was happy because the pageant was delayed last year. Because of that, I was able to have my church wedding last December 2020. So it was really the best moment of my life, because I never thought that I could still have my church wedding. Me and my husband have has been married for 13 years civil. So, and with our story, who would have thought that we would still have this church wedding during this pandemic? So um, that's that's one of the best memories that I can have during the pandemic from last year. And then I started my 2021 worst, because I started to have my severe headache without knowing what's happening to me. And then I lost my hearing. Actually, my right ear, it's only 30%. There's no assurance if I'm going to have my surgery, if it's going to come back, because my eardrum is already damaged. So that's one of the reasons why I'm having my severe headache. And then last March, the third week of March, I've had my cellulitis without knowing what's the cause again. And at that time, I'm already depressed actually. Um, I'm always on SL. I'm very blessed because my office is very, and I mean, my company is very supportive and they're very understanding about my situation. Um, I'm starting to think what's happening to me. Why is this happening to me? Um, I cannot hear for 2 weeks totally. I can just use my left ear. and I thought that I'm already PWD, and I was crying every day. So that's really the worst time of my life. And then my sisters, my family are really encouraging me that it doesn't matter if you can't hear anything on your left. We can always have your hearing aid. And then I told them that, oh my God, I'm still going to compete internationally. How am I supposed to compete if I can't hear properly on my right ear? And then they keep on saying, then you still need to compete and be an inspiration to everybody. And then at that time, I started to accept that, okay, I can't hear anything on my right ear. So if I compete, I'll just simply share my story to everybody and then tell them that, show them that I can be an inspiration for them. Who would have thought that a PWD queen will still have the chance to compete internationally, right? Depression, it's really hard, but as long as if you keep the faith and you feel the love and support from your family and from your friends, you can always cope up. Making myself busy, actually, I was busy watching Thai series. I was trying to learn some basic language because I'm going to compete in Thailand. So at least even basic language I can understand, or I can talk to them. And just trying to be healthy, eating healthy, and making myself busy. That's all for me.
Yeah, our kids have different stories, of coping up and battling out, syempre because of the pandemic also. And it's so nice that, after all those really, really situations that make them down, they're still there and trying to get up and are very positive about things to come. And we commend them on that, Ma'am G, right?
Yes, of course. We salute these women for being strong and for being an inspiration also for others, because others are looking up to them, to
Yes.
us. Queen Reese, share yours now.
My experiences on how I cope up with this pandemic is basically I keep myself sane because of my mental health. I am preserving it because I'm suffering from anxiety from the very start, that from the Taal volcano eruption and then this pandemic. It was really hard, especially when you're here in Batangas. It's very scary that there are still eruption scare, and then there's a huge rise of cases here in Batangas, and it's so scary. That's why one of the things that I am doing is I keep myself sane by exercising. I am into boxing and then now into jumping rope, most specifically just keeping myself healthy because I gained weight. I really gained weight during this pandemic, and it's really depressing seeing from how you were before and then now. But luckily, I'm slowly getting back in shape. My mental health is stronger. One thing that helps me with this is the spiritual factor. God has always been there for me. Whenever I see my closest friends, family member die, it's really depressing and it really hurts my feelings because I have a toddler and I don't want that to happen to me. And I am always praying to God that this pandemic will end and that the vaccine that everyone gets the vaccine, so we could now go back to our normal lives, compete in the pageants that we have. But as what Sir Ferdy said, the pageant is just there in the corner, it's just waiting for us to rise and reign again. Well, we are still reigning, and we are very lucky that we are on our second year of reign, and that we are blessed. We are very blessed that we are given this opportunity in this time of pandemic to be the inspiration, to be the voice of the queens, to be one of the people, to be with them, to know that we are just here, we are helping them, we are healing with them. Simply by approaching them or helping them with the very minimal needs that they have, like the face mask, the alcohols, and the face shields, that's enough for them, especially to those who are living on the lump sum of this country. It is very important that we are all in this together. I am very lucky that Miss Maan is just around the corner, just one shot away, who is always there to guide us. And when we have concerns, especially if we have problems like what happened with Abby in Marikina before with the flood, the Queens are there to support. That's one thing that I love about Mrs. Philippines International. It is that we are one. We are intact, we are united, and that we are here for each other, helping each other. And that's what Queen really is about. Thank you po.
Thank you, Queen Riz.
Queen Riz, it's nice to hear you talk about unity among you queens in this time. And sabi mo nga, you're all happy because it's, because even if it's pandemic, your reign is long. It's too long, I think. Diba? 2 years na ba?
Yes, very long.
Yeah, it's been 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years na yata. Pero I'm so glad that Maan did do the online search, because it's really hard to conduct an online search or virtual search, because you will never know the sincerity of the contestant on the other side of the line, parang ganon.
Yeah.
So hopefully maybe this year matutuloy na Miss Maan. Any news for us about your pageant for 2021?
Soon we will be meeting our present candidates for this year, and hopefully everything gets better so we can proceed with our live event for the Mrs. Philippines International.
Yeah. Mas maganda pa rin talaga ang live event, Miss Maan, right?
Yes, definitely. And of course, as our queens are preparing for their international competitions, we are still waiting for confirmations whether or not it will be pushing through this year. But I know that our queens are prepared. Maybe kahit next month yan. Prepared yung mga yan. They are very equipped.
And I think
Ganun nakakabilib sa kanilang lahat.
Yeah. And we are fortunate that the international organization, all of them, aren't thinking about doing a virtual pageant, kasi di ba, these beautiful ladies, hindi nila mararanasan na mag-compete kung gagawing virtual ang pageant. Yeah.
Yes, actually there are some talks sa mga ibang organizers na hawak natin international, but then kasama ng mga co-directors ko na nag-oppose talaga kami. No, we don't want to do virtual competition. We wanted it to be live because we want our candidates to experience how international competitions happen, and because experience is what makes it priceless. The experience talaga. Kaya yun talaga yung nilalaban namin, and we are very grateful na talaga namang they are supportive, and we are just waiting for things to settle and for things to get better. So habang ganun, I know that these queens are doing their best, helping their communities and doing their duties, their queenly duties, not just because of their crown, but because it is like them even before they joined the Mrs. Philippines International. And that's what makes them very special, and that's what made them the queens of the Mrs. Philippines International.
Yes, just hearing them coping up with some challenges, makes them enough. We need to be inspired by them, because the first thing that they should do really is to take care of their family, then they can take care of their community as well. I want to ask also Ma'am Mimi and Ma'am Risa a question. What have you learned maybe a new tricks, a new talent in this pandemic? Ma'am Nini?
I think it's more of sharpening our skills, no, like baking and doing cooking and arranging the house, anything that we can do within the household. And about new tricks, I cannot think of any. But
I guess cooking in time of pandemic is a new thing
yeah,
because you learn a new recipe.
sharpening of skills
Yeah,
lang.
you learn new things that to cook, parang ganon. Madami.
Out
may
of
dal-
necessity.
Yes po. Did you try dalgona coffee, Ma'am Nini? Did you
Yeah,
try? Yeah.
kung anong uso po, I would follow it. So that was like a trend, no, to
Yes
put
po.
everybody busy and to show a bit of putting out our pictures of what we cook and what the family is eating.
Ma'am Risa, what have you been doing? What have you been learning
Yeah, since
during this time? Opo.
yeah, since this pandemic taken over us, I wanted everybody to be happy, and by means of TikTok. Yeah, because if you're going to have TikTok, it will exercise your mental health. And aside of that, I wanted to be called plantita, though I have only very, very small thing in the balcony, but I make it a point that I plant it, and then for less than 2 years, it's now bigger. And also, I wanted to learn baking, as I said before. And the most important to me now is I'm learning this digital system, which is very, very important now, because I'm so old school, and I cannot even I don't know even how to download, because in the office I have secretaries and all that. And now I'm alone at home because our office was closed already because there's no flight abroad. We are sending people abroad. And I have no choice but to learn how to use this digital system, especially this online banking. And I have to, yeah, it's funny, but I have to do this thing to make me happy, and to battle the boredom. That's it, Sir Ferds and
I
Queen
guess,
G.
I guess Tita, it helps you in a way for your sanity and mental health, right? What dance have you learned in TikTok? Yung mga ganon.
I'm following somebody. There is a leader, Mr. Ferds. You have to follow it. Anyway, it's only 15 seconds.
Mhm.
Of
So
course,
did you
hip hop.
So did you upload a dance?
We want to see Queen Riz.
Yeah.
Can you give us a sample? Do you have a sample?
Yes.
Something like that.
What did you feel, Tita, when you were doing that? Does it help you
Of
in
course,
your
that's what I said.
in your emotional and
Yeah, it's exercises my mental health,
Go ahead.
and by moving, by dancing, I could also make my relatives happy because they are laughing. They are laughing what I did.
How about
That's it.
cooking, Tita? Did you try cooking something new
Yeah,
this time?
yeah, I have to cook in the house, but I told them, you have to teach me. I have to learn how to bake because this is the only time I could learn cooking. And probably, who knows, maybe the office will come back again. I may not be able to learn anymore until I die. So this is the right time. There is a disadvantage and advantage this pandemic given me, but I try to make use of it.
What
Thank
did you bake, Tita? What did you bake, Tita? What did you bake?
I bake chiffon. I chiffon, and I bake lasagna also. Simple thing.
Oh my God! I think our ladies would want to try your lasagna or chiffon cake.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one of these days.
yeah. Queen G, that's why I'm not enough in the screen, because I gain nothing with this pandemic. I only gain weight.
No,
Yeah,
but
good thing there's TikTok. You just dance TikTok, so you'll
Yeah,
lose
right,
weight.
Queen G.
it's
After-
good to see this them happy, Ma'am G, Ma'am Brisa,
Yes.
You learn also things. It's not just the negative side or the sad side. I think all of us should be happy because if we are not happy, it might lead to
Yes.
something maybe depression, and that would affect also our family also, and people around us. Ayan. So let's go to kanina si Ma'am Riz, di ba? Ma'am Riz, what did you learn? What new tricks, what new talents that you've learned during this pandemic?
Just like Mommy Riza, I tried TikTok, but TikTok doesn't want me. So yeah, during the first few months of the community quarantine, I tried TikTok, but only the easy steps, the one that I can be just beautiful, you know.
Cute.
Because I really don't have to be honest, I really don't have a talent. So I tried TikTok. I also tried to be a plantita, but luckily the succulents are the only one who is surviving as of the moment. And then I tried cooking as well, but it's not for me too. So yeah, those simple stuffs. And then I tried the one that I told a while ago. It's the jumping rope. I'm trying to learn few tricks, but I'm still starting. So I hope hopefully I can learn the one that's for the expert one level.
I guess it's good rather than we do just watch television or we just go online. At least we learn something, we try some things, and
Yes.
that would really help our maybe sanity or mental health.
Yes.
Ayan.
That's
Good to
true.
know. Good to know. Did you upload that TikTok video?
Yes, I uploaded, and these people and then my closest friends are very happy. So I'm very happy that I myself. So it's one thing to keep me sane during those times of pandemic. It's first few months of the community quarantine where it's really locked down. So sabi ko pa noon, hindi ako magti-TikTok ever. And then yun, kinain ko.
Also,
Nag-TikTok din
I
ako.
tried uploading three videos, but then stop na. Ayan. Thank you, Ma'am Riz, for sharing us.
Thank you.
Ma'am Michelle, how are you? Did you do something new? Learn something new?
Yeah, of course, aside from learning from this new norm in technology that I really have to learn because I need it in doing my business and also
Yeah.
communicating with my family right now that we cannot see them face to face. I am also into attending some seminars and workshops on how to do this essentials like alcohol, soap. I'm doing that. And also, you know, I love flowers. But then because of the pandemic, I cannot go out and buy fresh flowers. So I am now into this preserving flowers, drying the flowers and then preserving it. So I have made, I already have 3 different kinds right now. And also, I'm into planting. Yan yung, I have a project.
Yeah.
Yes, succulent plants, greens, and also now I'm into flowers also. Yung I'm the one planting the flowers, so I have seeds right now. Na I'm waiting for them to germinate so I can grow them. And also my biggest project is of course my garden. Aside from cooking, I love cooking. That's my stress reliever. So those are the things I am enjoying and learning more and enhancing.
What is the favorite dish that you love to cook? Can you share with us?
Yeah, you know, every time I was being asked what's my specialty, I always say that every food that I make is special because I always make it with of course not just by my effort, but I prepare these foods with my heart. I prepare these foods for my loved ones, no. But one of the best that I really do is aside from Filipino dishes, I also great in making cassava cake. That's what my friends love whenever I make it. Cassava cakes, they really like it so much.
So Ma'am G, Ma'am Maan, and all the other queens, when we have the get together, Ma'am Michelle will bring her cassava cake. Yeah,
Yeah,
ayan.
that's what I'm about to say. Eh. Let's
Be waiting for that.
Ayan. Thank you, Ma'am Michelle, for sharing us your what have you been doing. Also, it's just one of those things that would make us happy. Even Miss Michelle is busy with her business. She finds time to do also extracurricular activities during this time. Ayan. Sino pa si
Yeah.
Ma'am Abby? Si Ma'am Abby ba?
Yes.
Ayan. Yeah. Ma'am Abby, I know you've been battling out several sickness, but have you learned ba something ba during the pandemic? New talents, new tricks, or have you been around also?
Um, last year for the first 6 months,
Mhm.
I am busy with my 15-minute 15-minute workout to die
Mhm.
for.
Mhm.
Killer. One of my friends, she's Coach Arms. She really want me to lose weight in a very healthy way. So um, it's very tiring. No equipments needed. It's just all your body weights. Killer exercise. And then when I found out that the pageant is moved, I started preparing for my wedding. I tried DIY
Mhm.
for my invitation, but unfortunately, I'm not that artistic. I'm just maarte. I'm not artistic. So DIY is not for me. I wanted to try TikTok, but my husband don't want me to do it. He said that if I tried doing TikTok, he'll be mad. So I never tried doing TikTok. What I did is Star Maker since I wanted to sing, but I don't think that singing loves me. Right now, I'm busy with my keyboards. I'm thinking an alternate talent for me for my international pageant. My original plan was to dance ballet, but since I need to be cautious with my head, ballet is a no-no. Singing, I'm thinking about it. If I'll be able to be successful with my keyboards right now, then that's gonna be my talent.
Yeah, I guess it's good to learn new things during this time and
Yes, at my age, oh my God, my
yeah.
hands are not that graceful anymore. It's really hard actually,
Yeah.
but it's nakaka-addict actually.
Yeah. I mean by just trying to learn some new tricks, some new things, new talents, 'di ba? It's good, Ma'am Maan, Ma'am G, right? For our ladies.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And if I have time, I love cooking as well. Actually, that's my dilemma since this pandemic started. It's really hard to think what's the food for every day.
Mhm.
So,
Ayan.
yun lang,
Yeah.
parang yun yung pinakamahirap sa ating mga nagluluto. Anong pagkain ng breakfast, lunch, dinner, ano ulit pagkain bukas. That's
Mhm.
the dilemma.
Ayan. Sino pa bang ating susunod? Who's our next queen?
Miss Bess.
Ayan, si Ma'am Bess. Ma'am Bess, what have you been doing? New tricks ba? Did you cook? Yeah. I think I see your video yata somewhere. Parang nasa ano ka yata, nasa beach ka yata or something ba? Parang
The first few months is, yeah, all I did was repaint my house. And then since my is really like we always make it a habit that we go out on the weekend. That's to give them a break from school. So what I did, since we cannot go out, so if like I bring the restaurant inside the house. So yung garage ko, I convert it to gazebo. I ask someone to do murals. I put a lot of lights outside the house, and we do, sangyupsal. So, I always bring, I just to have something new, or I mean, like just to break the routine. And then I started doing meditation because of, also that's to mentally help me coping from my mom's loss. And I started doing scuba diving. Yun ang mga ginagawa ko. And most of all, yun, I really get crazy about is collecting plates.
So tell us more about scuba diving. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, it's because I'm trying to conquer my fear. So that's one of my fears. So yeah, I do scuba diving. I on my for doing my license. Then I would love to try also the free dive, where you just have to, free diving as you're not using anything, any gear, just So yeah, I'm slowly trying to, at least I want to push myself kung ano yung kaya ko. So I already thought at first na, imagine you're breathing underwater, so it was a bit of scary, especially that, if you go like more deeper, it's like cliff or parang it's getting darker underneath. But then again, you'll get used to it, and then yeah, I have been doing that, but I just stopped for a while. It's because my doctor advised me. It's because of my vertigo, so that's why I'm doing the meditation.
Ayan. So, siyempre, kailangan din natin tanong si Ma'am G. Ma'am G, what have you learned? What new talents, what new tricks, what have you been doing also?
During the lockdown here in Cebu, I tried learning just to exercise myself.
Yan. So anyway,
And-
Ma'am, yan. Wow.
Cook. Yeah, it's a way of coping up. And no, I'm sorry, Sir Ferdy. I'm the woman who is not who I love to eat, but I really don't know how to cook.
TikTok is about dancing and singing. So did you dance?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I dance. I tried
Sample.
learning, but right now I'm very busy with my work. During the early times of lockdown, I tried learning.
Anyway, Ma'am G, you have for 2019 and these reigning queens, most of them are your queens from Cebu. So what's your plan for this year for Mrs. Cebu?
Yeah, for the we are starting to plan and sometimes discuss about the upcoming soon to be kung vaccinated na tayo lahat. It will be a grander Mrs. Cebu because we have the queens here who will help me, Queen Bess, Queen Nini, who will help me also in making the next batch of Mrs. Cebu candidates be successful also like them, because I was able to bring them and let them win also in the national arena. So I'm hoping that it will be a grander and better Mrs. Cebu Philippines next time, Sir Ferdy. And I want to invite you again.
Ayan, thank you.
Cebu.
Pero anyway, do you want to ask something to your queens, Miss Maan? Because these beautiful ladies are all advocacy driven, family oriented ladies. Also, they're using their title to also inspire other people.
I just want to share, like, I'm just so proud of these queens because even yung first set ng mga problems sa Philippines, like, first it was Taal, I think 2020, right? Everyone like helped in their own way para sa community, and then nasundan nga ng netong pandemic na to, and I saw naman how committed they are na when it comes to helping others, and that's what makes me happy as a national director to have my queens doing their part and inspiring a lot of people. Kasi some of them are discreet, hindi talaga sila masyadong ma-post, but then I know that that they are doing their best and that they are doing their part. Yun lang. Kaya sobrang proud ako. And I think it is gonna be a pressure dun sa mga set of candidates this year because etong mga queens na to are hindi lang about the crown talaga. Talagang from the heart yung mga ginagawa nila, and that's what makes me proud as a national director.
Yes, because I see Mrs. Philippines International as one of those organizations that is visible during the pandemic and even in the Taal volcano eruption also. And it's so good also that in each community that where they are also doing their part. So it makes everyone happy. I think everyone naman does their own way of helping their community, but you know, when people see beauty queens doing these things, it makes them really appreciate that these queens are not just after the title.
There's no stopping them talaga in doing those things. Kahit nitong Ulysses, yung Typhoon Ulysses, talagang yung mga queens natin went to Marikina, help and give yung mga essentials sa ating mga kababayan there.
Yes.
And ayun, and also Miss Michelle went to Albay.
Albay and Zambales, I think.
Yeah, Albay and also Zambales. Zambales was this February for my Valentine charity event.
Actually, ito kasi si Miss Michelle, hindi siya ma-post talaga pagdating sa mga niya eh.
Ako lang yung nagpo-post actually.
Si Turfers lang bahala.
And yun,
Ayan.
and sobrang thankful din ng headquarters ang Mrs. Philippines International because you represented us there din talaga. And thank you so much. And sa inyong lahat sa mga ginagawa nyo and for inspiring a lot of people. Maraming salamat. Intay-intay lang tayo, konting pa tayo kasi I know naman it's worth the wait yung mga international pageants nyo. And you have a longer actually the longest, I think. The longest preparation among
they're very, very lucky.
Kasi I think we only had like two months.
2 months only.
Yeah, and my sister before, the Mrs. Asia Pacific 2016, Miss Christine Diana Gasaka, only had 1 month to prepare. So, ayun. Pero kaya magiging sobrang pressured siguro kayo kasi ang haba ng preparation nyo. So, let's do our best when the time comes. And I do believe that you will be doing your best talaga. Ganon.
And I guess, Miss Maan, there's the assurance also that these queens will compete, right? Even though we're trying to find new queens for 2021.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, these queens are really the one competing on the next edition of the pageant, if it permits.
Once the international organizations announced the confirmed dates, they are the first set of queens to compete in international. It is their slot and it is their right to compete in the year na sasabihin ng ating mga organizers in international. And yung mga mananalo for this year na sa ating set ng queens for Mrs. Philippines International this year, they will be competing after na makapag-compete ng ating mga queens ngayon. Ganun siya.
Yeah. Ma'am G, any message sa ating mga queens?
I'm wishing you everyone the best of luck, and you're very lucky, guys, because you have like 2 years to prepare for this international pageant. So there's no reason that you cannot get the crown. I know, and I'm confident. It's a 2-year preparation, right? It's a 2-year preparation. So I know that you're preparing for it mentally, physically, emotionally. So and they know naman, even if they're not competing, they're already at their best. Just what Miss Maan is saying a while ago, I believe that Miss Maan chose the right queens for the Mrs. Philippines International Surfer D because I believe hearing their stories now, and we can feel their passion, surfers, their passion with their families, and they're very talented, by the way. I'm surprised that all of the queens are very talented and got something. They have something. I mean, the audience perhaps in the future would be very excited.
Before we go, I think we should ask them what's their message to their family, to the community, or even to mothers that are in dire situation right now. Maybe they can give inspiration to the mothers there out there. We start with Miss Michelle.
Yeah, thank you, sir. First, well, to everyone, para mas general to everyone.
Yes, yeah, that's it's good.
Now
Yeah.
that we're in the midst of this pandemic, one is we have to be responsible and disciplined. We can only overcome these trials we're facing by starting the responsibility among ourselves, among our family. We have to teach our children, our family members, to be disciplined whenever we go out. Proper use of face mask, face shield, social distancing. This is the only way we can do it. And also, if there's an available vaccine, we have to get our vaccine, ourselves vaccinated, and make sure that we are always in good health, right lifestyle, proper exercises every day, at least 10 to 15 minutes will really be a big help. We have to take care of our health because that's our greatest wealth. And also, let's keep our faith. Let's not lose hope. We have to always remember that God is with us and He will never ever leave us. That's all I wanted to say, and to encourage everyone that keep a smile on our face. Everything will be all right.
Yeah, thank you, Ma'am Michelle. Ma'am Risa, your message.
My message to my family is I just hope that one day, especially to my relatives wherein I cannot see them, I just hope that when I wake up one morning, I'll be able to kiss you again, to hug you. That's all I'm praying for, and I hope it will be soonest. And I miss I miss working out. I miss my mountain climbing and all. I miss dancing outside. I just hope everybody will be vaccinated so everybody will be back to normal. Thank you, Sir Ferds.
Thank you, Ma'am. Ma'am Nini.
My message for everyone is, I think we just have to take it day to day. So by taking care of ourselves, our families, and especially our mental health during this time. So that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma'am Nini. Ma'am Bess.
Yeah, my message to my family, because we really have a very strong family relationship, and I miss my siblings, my niece, and I really hope that somehow and we could do the normal thing. And I just want them to, I want everyone to be healthy, especially the moms or the family, the parents, because like we are the ones who always go out, do the groceries and all the stuff, so we really have to take care of ourselves. And just let's be positive. I know that God has a plan. He has planned for everything. So yeah, let's not lose our hope. So
Thank you, Ma'am Bess. Ma'am Reese.
So first, my message for my family is that we will overcome this, and discipline must start within ourselves, within our home, so that we can contribute to our communities. And I believe that when we show that we are following and we are responsible with what we are doing to save and help others during this pandemic, we will make a great impact with the other people. And so we must get vaccinated, no matter what brand it is or no matter what manufacturer it is. we must get vaccinated because it is the only thing that could save us, and we'll be back to to the normal ways that we have. We don't want our children to grow living in this pandemic. So let's do our part, and let's be responsible and follow all the protocols that our government and the World Health Organization is doing for us to be safe. Thank you.
You and Ma'am Abby.
For me, my message for everybody, because me and my family are always communicating. Because they keep on checking on my mom because I'm living with my mom, so they keep on calling me. My message for everybody is our government can only do so. We should do our part. It won't make sense if the government keeps on doing what they can help us, but on our side, we're not doing anything. A simple staying at home, simple wearing your mask, face shield when going out, bringing your sanitizer and all. It's a big help for everybody. Our frontliners are risking their lives for us, so we should do our part. It's sad that I'm seeing, or we're seeing, some of our fellow citizens who's not following the protocols, and they're all putting the blame on our government. But somehow you need to ask yourself, what are you doing to help our country to what are you doing on yourself to help our country to win over this pandemic?
Thank you, ma'am. Ayan. Ma'am, Miss Maan, Miss G, any comment? Any maybe a last word or something, or messages also?
First, I would like to say thank you everyone for giving your time. I know that you are all so busy, but you decided to be here. For that, I am so grateful. We did this to share with others your journey during this pandemic, because in reality, not everything is glamorous and perfect. In reality, it is okay to be hurt, to feel pain, to be disappointed, and question many things. And in reality, queens like you emerge victorious because you learn, you become stronger, and you inspire others. So Mrs. Philippines International is very, very proud of all of you. Thank you so much, and take it away, guys.
Ayan, Miss
Thank
G.
you, Miss Maan.
Yeah.
Thank you, Miss Maan. I would like to thank also Miss Maan for giving me the opportunity to be here, even if I'm already a long time queen. Long time ago, and thank you
You're
for
forever queen.
for inviting me. And you know, my heart is always with Mrs. Philippines International. You know that, Miss Maan. And I would like to wish all the queens good luck. And from here, I was able to also know how beautiful their heart is and how passionate they are. And I'm really very sure that we'll be gathering crowns soon, and they are preparing for it. They're preparing for it. Thank you very much, everyone, and thank you for watching. Sir Ferdy, also, I would like to thank you also for the support for Mrs. Philippines International. Yes, and for being with us. Thank you for taking your time and for the questions, which we learned a lot from tonight, right, Queens? And we've known each other also with the sharings that you made. Thank you, everyone, and God bless us all.
Thank you, Queen.
Thank you, Queen.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Maan, for this, our queens, for 2019, our reigning queens, and also to our 2017 Mrs. International, Miss G. Yan. Thank you for this opportunity to also ask questions to these beautiful ladies. I know that it's been a roller coaster ride for us for this pandemic time. So seeing you healthy and safe, it makes me happy, and I'm so excited to see you compete also in your pageant. So good luck, and I hope that we all get also vaccinated. Thank you, and good night.
Good night,
Thank you,
everyone.
Queen.